Welcome back to another Dokkan video. So last night we had a data mine or a data download, excuse me. I said data, then I said data, tomato, tomato. It's the same thing, right? It's just kind of funny how I pivoted like that. But anyways, so Global had one last night, and we're going to go over the contents of that. So first and foremost, there is a world tournament that's coming up over the course of the next few days, I believe. Next few days. We're going to go and check that out, and I'll give you guys the exact date and all that stuff. But we're going to go over the missions because they're already on the screen. Looks like a celebration from the 8th to the 24th of next month, which I believe starts tomorrow. Next month starts tomorrow, I believe. Anyways. Daily, clearing Hercules World Tournament, Turtle School Training at any story event, excuse me, and any stage 5 times will give various awards, including a Dragonstone. A Dragonstone, guys. Got to make sure you get all that stuff done to get your Dragonstone. Hercules World Tournament, Turtle School Training, any story event, and any stage 5 times, various rewards, including a Dragonstone. Daily. Clearing any story event 20 times gives various rewards. Okay. Clearing 10 Dokkan events gives 5 stones total. That's not a bad bargain there. Dokkan Awakening 1 character gives an Hourglass Medal. Consuming 1,500 stamina gives 13 stones and 1 Elder Kai SSR total. And weekly resets on Wednesday using 300 stamina gives 1 stone. So every week you'll be able to get that as well. World Tournament information. World Tournament rewards remain top 10K. Rewards seem like the standard. I believe on JP, we're going to check that now anyway because I have some comparing to do. But I believe on JP, the rewards dip down to 20K now for getting the character. Yeah, so getting like the main character and stuff, the rewards have dipped down from 10K to 20K. Whereas on Global, they're saying they're only here at lowest. You're going to go to be able to get the special character from that event is the 10K mark. So keep that in mind. So they haven't implemented that change yet, which they should. They should have. Again, I don't know why they take their time with things like, that's a quality of life update technically for Global. I don't know why they don't just roll that stuff out, ASAP on Global. Sometimes, a lot of times Global historically gets improvements, faster than JP technically did. But nonetheless, I mean, this is kind of weird. Like improvements such as updates as to the app, and they still have to wait for the content, like the banners and stuff, but stuff comes a bit quicker, in comparison. But as far as this goes here, I don't know why that's not a thing, but it is what it is. So let's talk about this tournament. And I'm going to be 100% honest. I hope nobody takes offense to this. I couldn't help but bust into tears laughing. Like, seriously, when I saw that Global was finally offering this Trunks, I couldn't help but to laugh. Now, unless this guy has some sort of massive, and these are maxed out stats. Ooh, that was misleading. I was about to say, wait, what the heck? Unless this guy has some sort of massive passive change, hey, that rhymed, then my opinion stays the same, and I'll tell you guys why. All right, 2 key, 60% when HP is 30% or above. So to this date, he still hasn't awakened on JP. I'm just going to put that out there. So he's going to be one of the ones that awakens probably sooner than later. I feel like they've awakened almost all of the older rewards at this point from JP's, just in general from the World Tournament between both versions. And the reason I say on JP is because, of course, that game's further ahead, so they're going to get it first. For example, how last tournament JP got like the Gohan rebirth and stuff like that, the Tech Gohan. And stuff like that, who was one of the earlier rewards. Like, I think he was like the 2nd tournament reward or something like that on JP, maybe the 3rd. In fact, we got it open. Let's see. Come on, Kaioken. I think Global started off with Kaioken. Where the is that Gohan? What the? Oh, these are Globals. There's no way. This is yeah, this is Globals. I was like, wait, what the heck? Yeah, Global actually did something really wonky in that they skipped the first couple of rewards and gave them way later. You saw that Bardock, and then the other one was the Tech Goku. So 3rd one on JP, I was right. So they finally got around to doing that. So I couldn't help but burst into tears laughing, though, but this guy, and I'm going to talk about him in a positive light in just a moment, but just let me tell you guys my perspective. This guy dropped August 2016. Just in a few short months, he'll be reaching his 2-year anniversary into, of course, JP. Game's further ahead, but still, nonetheless. Global went out of their way to skip this guy for one reason or another. Skipped him. I don't know why, but they're choosing to put him back here at the worst time because it's like he was actually really good for a period in time there. He's just not that anymore. Now, The silver lining, the good aspect of this card. 60% in 2-key, aka self-sufficiency. Awesome, right? He unfortunately came out at a time where Prepare for Battle was still being established, and it wasn't the link that it is today, where it's on every freaking unit. That's a saying. And PyCon, because PyCon got it. I think he's the only non-Saiyan to ever get it, so props to the boy PyCon. Anyways, he doesn't have it, unfortunately. Of course, hopefully when he awakens, he'll pick it up. He has Golden Warrior. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's always nice to get that one extra key, even though he himself doesn't necessarily need it, assuming that also, again, on his awakening, he picks up PFB. He has Messenger from the Future, Trunks-centric Link, basically Trunks and Cell only, I think, and maybe Future Gohan. I don't think Future Gohan at all. Yeah, it's just Trunks and Cell, which, how often are they ever on the same team together? I mean, you can run other Trunkses, but still, whatever. Super Saiyan, great Link. Royal Lineage, the Vegeta family Link. Sure, Vegeta family, Vegeta in both Trunks variants, and King Trunks, or King Vegeta, excuse me. King Trunks would be funny. Tarble's in there somewhere. You know, Vegeta variants, that's it. Sure, okay. Z Fighters, that's a good link, actually, especially on Hybrid Saiyans. As you see here, there are some really good characters that have that link, and I'm specifically looking at Global's database right now. I'm sure that this is actually expanded. I don't know how significantly, but I'm sure it's expanded on JP as well. In fact, I wonder if this will auto pull up the version of this card in JP. Oh, thank you, Renzi, for making this so intuitive. Let's see. It hasn't updated like crazy amount. I mean, like this TN is in here and stuff like that. It's not that big of a difference. This Gohan is in here. Some just stuff that Global hasn't got yet. This new awakening for physical Goku, the nuker one, that type of stuff. So that's not bad. Soul versus Soul. This is used for the Cell event. Otherwise, it's just a 1-key link that activates outside of the Cell event. This is kind of pointless, but they're going to leave it on him because they leave it on all those characters, like as you see here, that fought Cell for whatever reason. They gave it to them. And even though there are variants of Goku that I figure should be from the Cell Saga, you know, but they don't have it necessarily. So these are characters that have it. And the funny thing about this link is, like, if you guys want a Cell Saga team, this is kind of all you're really going to get. Now, of course, there are going to be other variants of Gohan, stuff of that nature, but, like, come on now. This is basically the Cell Saga link, pretty much. There, of course, I'm sure there's variants of Goku and other characters that should be in here, right? But it's not going to be super spectacular. And, of course, Cell would be in here, too. But I digress. So just on the face right now, I would say he's 100% skippable, and the reason being is because, of course, he's going to get added to the pool for summons if he's not already in it. The main reason I would even recommend playing the World Tournament this time around is for the summons. That's it. And another thing is Global. I don't know if they will have the change that JP recently got as well. Another thing that they should implement, but I don't know if they will yet, where JP actually split the banners into two. There's actually a banner specifically for the old tournament rewards and a banner for other SSRs. So that helps tremendously because when they added these guys into the normal pool of SSRs, it became heavily diluted, and it was all you could ever really pull was old tournament rewards, and it really sucked if you didn't want them or you didn't need them or whatever, and you just wanted an SSR, because there are some good ones in there, like Mass Saiyan was in the pool and stuff like that, and there are some good SSRs in the natural pool, and it really didn't help. But like I said, I couldn't help but laugh when I saw that Global was finally offering this guy, because I didn't understand why they skipped him in the first place. And it just was like, wow, I think he's way outdated now. But again, an awakening. Let's talk about a potential awakening for this guy while we're here looking at him. So, unfortunately, he doesn't have the best. Well, no, I think he does have a good potential system. 9K jumps to 14. Yeah, he has about 5K boost. That's not bad. 5K in pretty much every stat. That's not bad. So I thought that the tournament units actually got that crappy potential system boost, but it looks like either they don't or this guy doesn't or something's wonky. But nonetheless, he starts off with pretty bad stats. 7,300 is really low. Product of the time he came out. It might be a bit higher these days. Of course, he maxes out at UR, but to talk about an awakening, he'd probably bounce to being 2-key and 80 to a 100% boost, depending on how good they want to make him. As far as the teams he could be on, of course, Hybrid Saiyans is a possibility for this guy. Golden Warrior will stay the same. Messenger from the Future will most likely stay. Thing is, he's going to have to well, he has 6 links currently. He can just actually keep his exact same link package and add on the Rebirth link, which, again, would be another 2-key link. I just don't like relying on that link for cards that aren't LRs, just in my mind. But he would ideally want to take off Messenger from the Future or Soul versus Soul or PFB. Even if, again, he has self-sufficiency, PFB will help him help others, right? Because he can't help others right now. The best he can help others is if they have the Rebirth link, which he is, of course, going to get, or with Golden Warrior. So that's one of the reasons why self-sufficiency is cool, but it's a double-edged sword when the unit does not still have a nice key link, because he can't help the other guys get the super, and that means he has to either be off rotation or on the far left to where the other two guys on the rotation can link together to get that link, and it works out the same way. And that means you have to play a little differently, so it's not necessarily the best thing. But other than that, let's check out his damage modifier down here. 135, that's actually not really that bad for the time he came out as well. He has a pretty high modifier. So honestly, the Trunks can be really good. Like, he can be really good post-Awakening, especially for a unit that does not have access to, you know, Fierce Battle or things like that. He can be really good. I think they're going to give him 100%, to be honest, because we've seen this spike with the Rebirth characters to where they've changed to being able to go up to 100%. Like, if I show you guys really quick, I'm going to drop to the Hybrid Saiyans category because I have the perfect example for this. We are right about somewhere. I don't see it. There it is. Okay, cool. We're good. I was like, I know it's right in my face. I just don't see it. So the perfect example for this is this guy. There's a lot of characters in this freaking category. This guy right here. This guy right here. Here we go. Oh, perfect. They're right next to each other. Boom. So first and foremost, we have this guy. It's like, oh yeah, 90%. They had the exact same passive basically prior to Awakening. Oh, hey, 90%. All right, yeah, thanks. Awesome. Sure, apparently they don't like giving it 100% to these units. And then it's like, well, are you sure they don't like giving 100% to these units? Because just a little bit further down the line, this guy comes out, which is, he's right around here somewhere. He's right here. There we go. Boom. This guy comes out. And it's like, oh, 100%. Cool. Yeah, so they definitely will do it. The issue is he also has 3-turn attack raise. Holy crap, this guy's really good. This Trunks is way better than the one we're looking at. This Trunks is way better than the Int one that we're looking at. But yeah, so they'll do it. I think that they're willing to do it these days because they know that the game power crept heavily. And they're honestly pretty focused, it seems, on trying to improve these units that are easier to acquire and more free-to-play-esque. I mean, I know that he's kind of fringe because you do have to go through that and probably use stones to refill to hit that top 10K or whatever. But nonetheless, his Rebirth can be pretty good. So my advice generally is he good now? No, he's not. I mean, he's a solid filler option, like low-tier filler option for Hybrid Saiyans if you need that, which if you need that, I'm not going to knock him. You know, he might be great for you individually. Otherwise, in the future, he could be a lot better. But since we're talking about global, be advised that his Rebirth, you know, it hasn't even come out on JP yet. So you could be waiting anywhere from, like, you know, seriously, like 4 to 8 months, maybe, you know, for him to even Rebirth, in which case he'll probably have moved on from him, have better options. You just don't even use him anymore. And also keep in mind another thing, he's going to be added into the pool eventually if he isn't already in the pool for summons. So if you play any other tournament, he's going to be good there. It doesn't look like Global is getting at this point either the LRTN yet. That'll come eventually. That got implemented for the 22nd, I believe, tournament. Because Global's done a lot of weird stuff when it comes to the tournament. They've skipped rewards and all that stuff, but and put stuff in different orders. For example, this one's the 21st tournament here, and Global, that was like the 18th or something wonky. Yeah, 18th. They haven't even hit 21 yet. They've done some really weird stuff, and it all stems from them skipping the first couple of tournament rewards here. But nonetheless, local rewards, TN comes in on the 22nd tournament. The reason why the 22nd tournament airs twice here is because they had an issue, tried to fix it, and you know, compensate, I think, twice for this tournament on JP, which don't expect that to happen on Global either. But nonetheless, he's probably going to come out, if not next tournament, pretty soon. Because what happens is Global's actually, I think, already got that Gohan too. Yeah. They already got the Gohan that came out with TN, it looks like. What the hell, Global? What in the hell? I don't know. I don't know at this point. Maybe next tournament for TN. But they'll probably save him for the 22nd because they thematically did stuff for the 22nd and 23rd tournaments to match up with the Dragon Ball anime, so keep our manga as well. So keep that in mind. But anyways, that's just my thoughts on the tournament. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.